If your company is not yet on the latest version of Temps Plus JKM 4.1, there is an alternate option for you to report the employer cost of healthcare contributions on your W-2s this year. You can designate two non-taxable deduction letters to use when you insert a pay item into your check history for the total amount to be reported. From Company Setup, let's take a look at our deductions. We can see here our two deduction letters, H and I. All of the flags are set to no for non-taxable, including gross, automatic, with no math packet assigned. To insert the amount, let's go up to Utilities, Edit Applicant Check History. Let's go ahead and pull up the employee that we want to insert the employer cost of healthcare for, and click on Insert Pay. You must fill in all of the red required fields here. So for check number, I would recommend either using 0 or 1 to ensure that this does not conflict with any of your check history reports. In the date field, it doesn't matter what the check is dated for as long as it falls in 2012. Regular pay, let's enter 0 along with Fed tax, and then go over to the other adds and deductions. Here we can see our positive and negative amounts for employer cost of healthcare, and we enter it just that way. Let's say Jimmy Kennedy had $2,500 for employer health contribution, and we must also enter the negative amount so it doesn't conflict with our total earnings, and save. Now let's say there was another employee we had to do the same thing for. Just click on New, pull up the next record, check number, 0, date, regular pay, Fed tax, and let's say Robert had $1,000, and make sure we enter our negative 1,000 and save. You can go through your database and insert these amounts for whichever employees you want. Once that is complete, let's exit back to Temps Plus, and we can continue processing our year-end, process payroll, end of quarter payroll tasks, fourth quarter for which year and which company code. If you want to run any reports, we can do so here. Let's preview and click on Begin. Make sure our employer tax information is correct. You can also check your state IDs and rates here. Click OK, and done. Now let's go back up to Process Payroll, Print W-2s. Which year, which company code. If you'd like to run any reports, Begin. Flat file path you have chosen does not contain other support files. You're always going to get that. Go ahead and just click on Yes. And our W-2 data builder. You're going to want to go through and double check every box available here in your W-2s. But for the purposes of this video, let's go to box 12A to report the employer cost of health contribution. Now what we're going to do here is in the SQL expression, we're going to enter whichever deduction letter we designated as our positive amount for the employer cost of healthcare. And the supplemental description would be DD, because that's what needs to show up next to the amount in box 12. And click on Build or Rebuild W-2 data. Confirm update state IDs, key totals by state, and you've now got your W-2s. If you have any questions with this, please contact support at Bridgeware at 607-770-7043.